Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to cover few more methods of string class, that is contains, splits, index of and compare to. In my previous video, I have already covered many more methods of string class. Now I will be covering today few more methods. So let's begin. So contains method does what? It searches a string or a character in some other string. So it is going to return you true if the character or string is found, otherwise it is going to return you false. So here you can see the return type is boolean, so it is going to return you either true or false value. And what it is taking char sequence as a parameter. So here you can pass string or string builder or string buffer. So anything you can pass over here. It does not take character, it takes only string argument. So let me go to IntelliJ and write program for this. So here what I have done, I have created string literal, and in that I have stored what? This is a demo of string. String is a class in Java. So in this string, I'm going to find out whether a particular letter or word is there or not. So let me write in sout s1 dot contains, and then what I'm writing over here, I'm writing is. Okay, so since is there in my string, so it is going to return me true. So let me check for one more word. So let me put hello. So here it should return true and here it should return false. So you can see now here it is returning true because is found in my string and there is no hello in my string. Therefore, I am getting what? False as output. One thing I would like to tell you, whatever string you are passing over here, they are what? Case sensitive. So let me write one more sout, and now in that what I am going to do, I am going to search for this string. So instead of passing capital S, what I am going to do, I am going to pass small s. So s1 dot contains string. Here I am having string, but it is in capital. S is capital. So I should get what? False. So you can see now I am getting what? True, false and again false, because string is there, but I am having what? Capital string. So whatever you are passing, that is what? Case sensitive. So now if you want to search for particular letter also, you can do that. So I am writing again sout s1 dot contains. For example, I want to search for letter D. So I can do that. So here you can see I'm getting what? True value, because D is there in my string. So therefore I'm getting true. You can use this for checking whether a particular string is found or not. So what I can do, I can check for string, capital string. So if s1 dot contains string, then I can print, else I can print string not found. So you can see I'm getting output as string is found. So this you can use in if condition because it returns true or false value. So if condition is true, then it is going to execute your statement. That completes contains method. Now let's jump to split method. So what split does? It splits your string depending on delimiter. Now what is delimiter? Your delimiter could be a space, or it could be a colon, it could be a comma, it can be any delimiter. So here what delimiter I am having? I am having space because I have separated my words by spaces. So I can use this space as my delimiter. So let's understand what is this splits method. So what this split method does, it splits your string against the given delimiter. So whatever delimiter you are going to pass, it will split according to that. And then what it is going to return you? It is going to return you what? String array. So here you will get what? Array of string. One overloaded method also I am having. Here I can pass limit also, like how many words or character you want from this array, that is also you can pass. So let's see the example. creating one array variable string s2 is equal to s1 dot, I'm writing split method, and in this regular expression I'm going to pass space because here my words are separated by space. So in this array what I'm going to get, at position 0 I'm going to get this, at position 1 I'm going to get is, at position 2 I'm going to get demo, and so on. So now in this string has been splitted into words and it will be stored into s2. So what I can do, I can use one for loop for printing this entire string. So int I equal to 0 semicolon I less than s2 dot length, that is my array length, and then semicolon I plus plus, and here in s out what I can do, I can print the value of my s2 variable. So s2 at I. So what it is going to print? It is going to print this, then in the next line is, then demo of string, and so on. So now you can see what it is printing. This is demo of string, and then again my next value, that is string, is a class in Java. So it has splitted my big string into what? Words, and then I have stored that words into array and I'm trying to just print that words. Okay, so what this line is going to do, it is going to traverse your array and it is going to print each and every word. Okay, so this is nothing but one split method. Let's go for another version of split. So for that what I'm doing, I'm creating one more array variable. So string s3 is equal to s1 dot split, and in that what I'm going to pass, I'm going to pass delimiter as space, and then comma, I'm going to pass 1. What is this 1? This is nothing but a limit of words. So I have given 1, so therefore I'm going to get one word. So one word means what? Your entire string will be printed. So if you give 2, then what will happen? This will be taken as one word, and after this remaining are what? Your second word. So let me run and show you output. Before that, let me print the value of this array. So again I am writing same condition, s3 dot length, and here I am writing what? S3. So let me run and show you output. Okay, so you can see this is nothing but your first split method which has splitted word by word. Now since I have passed 1, so it has splitted your string into only one string or word. So instead of passing 1, what I can do, I can make it 2. Then now what should be my output? This, after that second string will be is demo of string. String is a class in Java. That should be my output. So here you can see it is printing this, and my second string is going to be what? Is the demo of string. If I make it 3, then what will happen? It is going to print this is demo of string, and string is a class in Java, like that. So you can see this is the first word, is the second word, and this is what? Third word. So you can limit what? Your words in split method. So that was all about split method. You can split depending on your data. So now next method we have as index of method. Why we use index of? To find out what? Position of a character or string in a given string. So it is overloaded method. So let's see what are that. So here are 4 overloaded method. You can see first method we are passing what? Character. So you can pass character, and then what it is returning you? It is returning you int, that is what? Position of this particular character in a given string. And then another method we have as index of, there we can pass what? String. So instead of passing character, what we can do? We can pass string also. So you might be wondering, we are writing int and I'm saying character. So character can be considered as integer value because ASCII value is interpreted. So you can pass either a character or you can pass either a string. So whenever you are passing, position of that particular character or string is searched, and it is going to return you position of that string. Now then third method you can see, I'm writing what? Character and then from index. So if you have a big string, from that big string where you want to start searching this particular character, so that is what? From index. And now pass string and then from index. So either you can pass character or string and the starting position from the original string. So now let me show you example for this also. So I'm taking same string, that is S1. So I'm going to use this method. So I'm writing S1 dot index of, and here what I'm passing is. So I'm trying to search what is a word in my S1 string. So in my S1 I'm having is at this position as well as at this position and here also. So which position will be written? It starts from left side, and whatever is found first, it is going to return you that. So position of T is 0, H is 1 and is coming at what? Position 2. So it is going to return me what? 2 as my output. So here you can see I'm getting what? 2 as my output because is appearing at position 2. Now if I pass starting index, so suppose I don't want to start from here, I want to start from this position, that is demo. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I'm passing start position as 8, then what I'm going to get? I'm going to get position of this is. Okay, so let's run and see. So you can see now I'm getting what? Position as 31 because it counts from demo and the position of is what? 31. I got what? 2 as my position, and here what I'm getting? I'm getting 31 as my position. So you can use starting index also. So instead of passing string, you can pass character also. For example, I'm passing here S1 dot index of, and then passing what? Capital S. So it should return me what? Position of this capital S. You can see I'm getting 16. So let's count and see. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16 is my position of what? Capital S. So this way you can find out position of a particular string or a character. So that was index of method known as last index of, which returns index of last occurrence of a particular string. So let me explain that. So for example, in this I am having string which is appearing twice. If I want to find out index of this string, not by using index of method but by using last index of method, then it is going to give me index of this string, not of this one, because I'm using last index of. So similarly, if you see is a word, if I'm using last index of, so it is going to give me position of this one. Show you that I'm writing S1 dot last index of, I'm giving string. Okay, so it is going to find out last index of this word. So I should get position of this string. So you can see in output I'm getting index as 24. So let's see whether we get 24 or not. So here I'm having 4 character, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. So I'm getting position as 24. Last index of does what? It finds last occurrence of that particular string and it gives index of that string. Okay, so if I pass is over here, then it is going to return me position of this. Getting what? 31. So this was 24. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 and 31. So that is what last index of. So index of returns first occurrence index and last index of returns last occurrence index. Okay, so now I will jump to next method, that is compare to method. So what it does, it compares string with the current string lexicographically. What does lexicographically means? It compares character by character. So it is going to return you 0 value, positive value or negative value. When it returns 0, when both the strings are equal. When it returns positive, when the first string is greater than the second string, and if first string is lesser than the second string, then it is going to return you what? Negative value. So internally what it does, it converts your character into ASCII or Unicode value for comparison, and then it returns you what? Difference of that particular character. So here you can see what it is returning me, integer value. So now let me use this method. I'll create one more string, smaller string, s4 is equal to, and then string s5 is equal to hello. Okay, so now s out s4 dot compare to s5. You can see here I am having capital H, here I am having small h, and rest these values are same. So this is going to be compared with this value. Here they are not matching. The ASCII value of capital H will be taken and it will be compared with ASCII value of smaller h. Always the ASCII value of small letters are greater as compared to capital letter. So let me show you ASCII table. You can see capital A starts from 65 and small a starts from 97. So always the value of smaller letters are greater as compared to the capital letter. So whenever the first string will have capital letter, you are going to get value in negative. So you can see here I am getting what? Minus 32. How? Let's go to this table and let's see the position of H. Here I am having 72 and here I am having 104. So 104 minus 72, I am going to get what? Minus 32. So this is what? Nothing but compare to method. If I write this in small letter and if I remove this Java, I should get what? 0 as my value, because if it compares each and every character, they will be what? Matching, and therefore I am going to get what? 0 in my output. You can see I am getting 0 in my output. So here I am adding small Java and here I am adding capital Java. So I am going to get what? Positive value. See, I am getting what? 32, because the value of J, what is the value of J is 106 and capital J is what? 74. If you subtract them, you are going to get what? 32 as your value. So this is nothing but compare to method. You can compare your string character wise. It was all about contain, split, index of and compare to method. So you can use while doing your programming and practice such kind of programming to make your logic stronger. So this completes my today's videos. Please share my video as much as possible. If you like my contents and if you like my programming and examples which I'm sharing over here, do hit on like button, and if you have any kind of query, you can put in comment box. I'm going to surely reply to your query. Thank you friends. See you in my next video. Till that, bye bye and take care.